What a week. There's no way.
Yeah, Luda, no.
Can we even keep that in? Welcome back to the LudaCast. Welcome back, everybody. Today is going to be a very chill, laid-back podcast. I've got like zero energy. My sleep has been terrible. If you are a part of my community, you know I talk about my sleep issues all the time. I'm very vocal about it because so many times I get comments like, you look so tired. It's like, because I am. Shut up. But I've always had sleep issues, probably because of touring and not really having a schedule and being up all night and then getting up really early, and my body just now is just like, I didn't know what to do. And it was getting better for a while. So like now it's like, what in the world? What happened? So I'm sleepy, and that's really, you gotta know, that's important. Because when I'm sleepy, I say things that are crazy. So we're gonna put that one out there right now, okay? Okay. So welcome back. We haven't chatted, and I don't even know what it is. It's a week, 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? Because it's like every other week, so it's 2 weeks. I don't even know what it means. See, I'm tired. Anyways, I got my license. That's huge, right? Like, woohoo! Celebrate! I got my license. I'm like really proud of myself. It's like, it's a very small thing to everyone else, but it's like, to me, I got my license. I'm so glad. And now I can do dog sitting and like dog walking and stuff on the side that I have for literally just me. like I am about to be able to do content creation full time, and like when we get there, it'll be a huge celebration. Like, I'm gonna party. I'm gonna do, like, I don't know if I could ever do a 24-hour stream, but I'll do a big stream. I will definitely blow it out and do a big stream. But I am almost like, I feel like we're like halfway. I feel like we're over halfway. I feel like we're like was it 3/4 of the way? Maybe. I don't know. I've heard that you can do it full time if you have like, I think I said 200 average viewers. You could do it full time. So we're not there yet. But with everything else that I have with my merch and my Patreon and everything, and you guys are so incredibly just spoil me. Truthfully, I feel like we're halfway there. I don't know. We'll see. So I don't really, like, I'm not over here like, I'm on the grind, I won't get rich. No, it's genuinely for my mental health to be able to get out of the house and communicate with people, with dogs and cats, because like I love animals. Animals are my favorite. So I'm actually gonna get to do my first one today. I already met the dog and everything, and he is so sweet, dude. He's huge as well. He is 89 pounds as a 10-month-old puppy. He is huge, and I love him so much. And so I got to meet with him, and it took a little bit. It took about 15 minutes for him to fully get comfortable with me, but I'm so excited to get to go see him and meet him. I'm gonna vlog, obviously not the person's house. I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna vlog just going, like, I don't know, because I feel like, I don't know, it's like special, you know? I don't know, we'll see. If that video gets put out there, it gets put out there. But I'm just so excited to go meet my pups and take care of them and help them. So that'll be really fun to add into my schedule, just to give me some sort of schedule that's not online, because I do college online, I do my work online, I hang out with my friends online. So it's like, I need something where I go out in the world and, you know, practice just being out there. So I'm very excited about that, and getting my license means I get to do that, because now I can drive by myself and I don't have to go with my mommy. So that's very exciting, as well as, oh my word, I don't know, I think my editor had put out a video by last podcast, but I'm not sure. We literally have 2 videos a week with our editor, and holy crap, dude, he is incredible. Like, genuinely, I feel like I already felt like I was doing it, and whenever the hurricane happened and we had the 200 viewers in, or no, we have 400 viewers, I think. I think we have 400 viewers on Twitch and like I think 5K on TikTok or whatever. I was like, oh my word, I'm doing it. People would show up like, you're my comfort streamer. Like, I love this streamer. This is so great. Like, I'm here before it goes viral. I'm on LudaTalk. And it's like, oh my word, I'm doing it. Like, I already feel like I'm doing it. But just having an editor takes it to like another level of like, oh my word, I'm doing it. Someone's editing me so I can, I don't know. And it's such a huge blessing because I get burnt very easily. We've talked about this. I worked 11 years of my life. I'm 18. I get burnt very easily with work and everything. So taking it off of my shoulders to where I can focus on taking time for myself, focus on not working 24/7, focus on not making how much I do is how much I'm worth. I'm just worth because I'm existing. Like my worth comes from me, not from what I do. It's really helped. And I thank God every day because I genuinely trust him. Like it was really hard for me to give someone that control because growing up I didn't have control of my life really, you know, like I didn't make decisions, I didn't control anything. That's where my eating issues come from because I was trying to find control of something. So editing gave me that control, you know, of me, of what people get to see of me. And I knew it was gonna be really hard to hand that off to another editor because my entire life I've always controlled what people see of me. I was always the editor. And I mean, God knew. He knew who I needed. He knew I needed someone that could make the content like I do. I personally think he's a better editor than me. Like, he is incredible. And so it's like, oh my word, I trust him and I know he's going to do a good job with this and I know it's going to be great. And I'm so excited. Like, yay. So I am absolutely so stoked. If you haven't checked out those videos, right now we're putting 2 gaming videos out a week from the VOD. So if you don't get to watch the Twitch streams, they're recapped there. I need to get my VODs. I'm planning out a better schedule for myself so that we can get those VODs out because I know people like to rewatch the VODs. So I'm planning out a better schedule for my YouTube shorts and my VODs. But so far we have 2 videos out a week on my YouTube video. I always say ours and we's because I truly feel like we're a team together. But I also understand I do need to recognize that is me as well because like I find it very hard because my entire life it was a we because we all were doing the work. And now it's like, wait, this is me. Like, I truly do feel like we're a team and we're here together because of all of us. But I feel like I don't give myself credit. And I know a lot of people tell me, like, you don't give yourself credit at all. Like, give yourself some. So I got subconsciously, consciously, I don't even know. Work on also saying me, being okay with saying, like, my stuff. I just feel very prideful or conceited by saying that, but it's not conceited to be proud of my work. Okay, that was mental note. So yes. But 2 videos a week of gaming, and then I'm gonna try to get some more IRL content out there. I have the shelf building video, which was really fun, and that was even 3 months ago now, but just taking a break, taking things slow. So I'll slowly get back into things of editing, and I want to do drumming streams soon. I know everyone's been missing me drumming, and I'm ready to pick the sticks back up and drum a little bit here and there. And streams won't become only drums. That's not what I want to do, but I do want to drum on stream. So I'm doing some research on just setups for that and everything. And I know Wi-Fi wise, I don't know if I'll be able to do everything I want to do because I want to have multiple camera angles that I can switch while playing the drums, but we'll see what I can get with that. That's going to take some time to set up, but I have been thinking about that. And as well as Beat Saber, I know a lot of people enjoyed Beat Saber. I have a green screen setup I want to use to where you guys can see me in the game, as well as like if we play VR chat and all that stuff, or any VR games really. So I have a lot of things in the works behind the scenes of just post-production and stuff. That word just flew out of my mouth. I don't even know if that's the right word. We're going to pretend like that's the right word. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself, and I'm really proud of our community and everything that we've done and accomplished and where it's going. And yeah, I just, the YouTube videos are incredible, and you guys' support on them has been incredible. A lot of people always tell me, like, what can I do if I can't donate or sub or subscribe to the Patreon? It's like, hey, just share a YouTube video. Like, truthfully, go click the little share link, paste it, say, go check out this YouTube video. or even just commenting on it, all that stuff. It takes like 5 seconds, and it truly does help. Because again, the algorithm wants that, and it helps me. So truthfully, just sharing like a YouTube video or commenting on it, it all really, really helps. So I really do appreciate everyone who has been doing that and sharing it, retweeting all the new videos. It really is appreciated. And I've been having a lot of fun with that. I've been having a lot of fun with stream. I'm going to be streaming today and hanging out. We have the Minecraft room, so I've been loving playing Minecraft, or just listening to like music and playing a game has been so fun with you guys. So I might even play Call of Duty today. I don't even know. I just feel like in a really like tactical mood. It's such a nerdy thing, but like I want to like, I don't know. I want to like play multiplayer Call of Duty so bad for some reason. Anyways, I wanted to just touch on something that's really been helping me recently, because I had a talk with my therapist, and I told you guys you were gonna get advice from my therapist, not me. But I've been having great weeks, and mentally I've been doing really good, and I'm really proud of myself. Truthfully, like this is the first time I've been really proud of myself mentally, and not been like, oh well, it's just because this or I should. No, like I genuinely do feel like I'm making progress, and I'm really proud of that. But there was one week that towards the end of the week, it was starting to get really hard, and just daily I was overthinking, or at night I was having some issues with my anxiety, or whatever it be. And I got really in my own head about it, because I was like, man, I'm not doing better. So it's just a cycle of a little bit better and then bad and a little bit, and then so I got really discouraged. And so I talked to her, and I always seem to meet her exactly when I need to. And so I talked to her, and she told me that it was a learning week. She said, because I was like, it was such a bad week. And she's the same person that told me, like, just because there was some bad in a day doesn't make it a bad day. Bad days can be good days in disguise. And she was the one who taught me, like, if the end of your day was bad, doesn't mean you had a bad day. That means 25% of your day was bad. You can still it was still a good day. Which really helped, because it's perspective is everything, man. And thinking positive is just perspective, because you can always think negative. But if you flip that perspective, you can think positive. So she was the one who helped me with that. But she told me, she was like, you didn't have a bad week. You had a learning week. Let's look at everything that happened, and how can we either help these things or learn from these things. And she gave me a lot of tips that I did learn from. So while yes, that week was a little bit rough, it wasn't a bad week, because if that week didn't happen, I wouldn't have learned these new things, and I wouldn't be doing even better, because I'm doing even better. Like those weeks I was doing good, I'm doing even better. So if I didn't have that week of a little bit of rough, I would just still be doing good. Now I'm doing great, you know? So I wanted to share just some of those things with you guys to maybe help anyone who's been dealing with anything recently, because I just know it really helped me. And I've talked about it a bit in our Discord. If you're not a part of that, everything is in my Linktree. Which is in all of my bios on my social media, which is ludawissy. So many trees. Just go to ludawissy, Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or whatever, and the link in that bio will have the Discord that you can join. It's a free thing. You just hop in. You don't even have to chat. You can just read if you want. But we have a mental health section where you can go in, and it does have trigger warnings on it and everything, because even for me, if I'm not having the best day, that's not a tab I'm going to go into, you know, just with my past and how I tend to put things on me, or I tend to emotionally go into other people's shoes, and so now I'm affected just as much as they are, because it's just how I am as a person. On days where I don't feel strong enough to read that stuff, I don't click it, I don't go in there. And that's why we have it, so that you don't have to like be like, oh well, can I go into Discord today or can I not? Can I talk to everyone? Can I not? Because what if we have an exact place for mental health talk where it is kept there, and if you want to go in there, you can, and if not, you don't have to. And people censor things or block out things where you have to like click twice to read certain words and stuff, which I really appreciate. And I know even helps me, because there's just certain things that right now I can't handle. And so having that blocked, or where you have to like click twice, I know for me it's like, okay, if it's blacked out, just don't click it, because right now you can't do that mentally. But we have that page, and I've been in there talking a bit, and we've all been asking questions. I ask questions, people ask questions. We're all there for each other. But recently there's a few things that I wanted to kind of point out, because it's really helped me. And she called them new coping skills. which is basically just, if you've heard the word coping skills before, a lot of people tend to make jokes about it, like I have bad coping skills. But a coping skill is genuinely just like kind of, in my opinion about it, this is going to be like scientific or whatever. It's just how you deal with a situation, and that's why there's healthy and not healthy coping skills. And a skill is called a skill for a reason. It can be learned. It is practiced and learned, and it's not easy. Skills are not easy, you know? So it's practiced and learned, and whether that's good or bad, it's done. So a coping skill has to be learned, and as well as has to be learned, there are coping skills people have because of their trauma. They didn't necessarily try to learn it. It was learned though. Like some of my coping skills, I didn't try to learn this crap, but because of the trauma that I was a part of, I learned it through that. My body thought it was protecting me by doing that. But just as much as I learned that, I can relearn a healthy coping skill, if that makes sense. That will help me. Because for me, I thought it was permanent. I thought it was just done. And I was like, great. So I just react this way forever. And she was basically explaining to me that if it can be learned in a bad way, it can be learned in a good way. And maybe subconsciously you learn the bad way, but we can consciously learn the new way and relearn. So I just wanted to share some of these that really have helped me recently, and just some either other things that I learned on my own through either reading studies or the Bible or just researching topics and stuff. So the first thing I really want to point out is slowing down. I didn't really even think about it, but from the second I was waking up, I had a whole day planned, and I wouldn't stop until I was in my bed. And that doesn't mean I was just working 24/7, but like constantly being stimulated, constantly either watching a YouTube video or scrolling social media or writing something down or doing school while eating, or when I was working out, I was listening to something, or I was taking notes while, like I was always multitasking and doing something at the same time. I wasn't allowing myself to slow down. I wasn't allowing myself to be bored, And I think that society thinks that, and has pushed upon us, that rushing equals good. And if you're not super busy, then you're lazy. And if your life is easy, then you're not working hard enough. Which is not true, because whether you're a Christian or not, I think everyone can agree that that's burnout, And as a Christian, God told us to rest. He told us to slow down. He showed us an example to slow down. He would take hours all night to just pray to God, which we would say is, that's a waste of time. I could pray to God while I'm eating, and then I could take notes while I'm listening to my podcast, and then I could, not about the podcast, I'm saying like notes about whatever while listening to a podcast, or I could watch a YouTube video while I'm folding my laundry, and it's like we're constantly smashing everything into what we think is a minuscule of time. We don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. How many times have you said that? I don't have enough time for this. You have 24 hours. You have the same amount of time as everyone else does, as Jesus did. Jesus never once said, I don't have time. Anytime someone came up to Jesus, he made time for them. Because it's a little bit selfish in a way to be like, I don't have time for you to someone. When Jesus always makes time for us. And I think seeing it in that way really helped me, because I had not hung out with friends. I had not hung out with my family because I didn't have time. I was editing. I was working. I was doing school. I was resting. I wasn't really. But like, I didn't have time. I was working out. I didn't have time. I would go to bed and be like, I didn't get like 20 things done that I need to do today. How? I was busy. I was like, I can't fit everything in. But what I realized was I needed to slow down. I needed to brush my teeth without doing anything. Just brush your teeth. Sit there and waste that time. Because it's not a waste, but in my head it's a waste. So I make myself waste that time. When you eat breakfast, don't watch YouTube videos, don't do your emails while you're doing it. Don't do anything. Eat. That's it. Eat. Fully just eat and appreciate the food. Then move on to your next task. Do you gotta write emails? Do you want to read your Bible? Do you have something from school to listen to or from your work to listen to? That one thing, do it. And I understand that we're all very busy, and I understand that There's some jobs where you have to multitask. But where you can in your life, try to take a step back and slow down. Because I truly felt like time was just rushing by and I didn't have time for anything. And now that I've slowed down, I truly feel like the days take longer. I'm like, man, today lasted forever. You know why? Because I'm slowing down. I'm bored. Let yourself be bored. Don't just scroll on social media until it's 12 o'clock at night. You're like, oh, time to go to bed. You know, like, read your book. That's it. Don't listen to anything, but just read your book. Hang out with friends. Be present in the moment. Give them your time. Don't be selfish. Don't be on your phone or replying. Give them your full attention. Don't be selfish. If you're a Christian, would you want God to be splitting his attention and not fully listening to you? No, we want God to pay full attention to us whenever we want. So why would we not do the same for our friends and family? So slow down. If it helps, take social media off your phone. If it helps, put reminders on your phone that literally say slow down. Or sometimes I will set a 5-minute timer and I will make myself sit wherever I am before I switch what I'm doing. So like the other day I was working out. I was even getting like, oh my word, this is taking so long. And I was like, no. Because I was doing some like video, like I was like, no, don't even click the video. Doesn't matter how much time's left. You have plenty of time. You have plenty of time. It was like 5 o'clock. I was like, you have plenty of time. This isn't going to take 4 hours. You have plenty of time. So I did that. And then I set a 5-minute timer. And I sat on the floor for 5 minutes. And I said, you will sit here and you will realize you have plenty of time. You will sit here and burn 5 minutes. And you will realize this is nothing. You will sit here and be fine. And I did. And I was fine. And I had plenty of time for the rest of the day to do what I wanted. Be okay with leaving things for the next day. I used to not be able to go to bed with unfinished tasks or work because I was like, it's not done. I have to do it. My mind would fixate on it. And I was like, I have to do this. Now I can go to bed with something unedited, an email not sent. Even like with my streams, like maybe my stream wasn't fully set up for the next day. It's okay. Because guess what? I got the next day. All of it. Slowing down your life, truly taking time. How many times do we run up the stairs or run to the kitchen or run, like, stop running. Why are we running? We have plenty of time. How many times have you slammed your food to try to get in the car? Give yourself time. Slow your world down and watch your mental health kind of, it felt like my brain kind of just like, you know, like my brain was going, and when I slowed myself down, my brain like slowly went, and I was like, oh my word, I'm in slow motion. And my brain, well, we're not meant to go 120 miles an hour. And I always say my brain goes 120 miles an hour, you know? I have ADHD, so I got issues. But like for the other, like, I would say ADHD adds like 80 miles, you know? For the other 40, that's on me for thinking going that fast, you know? So just slowing down has really helped me so much. And not multitasking everything. So that's number one. Number two, which is a coping skill, is worrying. I never used to be worried. I didn't understand worry. I'll say this to anyone. I used to be like, worrying is so stupid. Why are you worried? Just stop worrying. I was those people. I was ignorant. I was like, what is anxiety? That's dumb. Just don't worry about it. But now as someone who is diagnosed with anxiety, I understand the worry. I understand that they're intrusive thoughts that you can't stop and they just ruminate in your mind. You're like, oh my word, what is going on? And it would happen anytime during the day and I couldn't stop it. And I would get on edge and I wouldn't be able to actually just exist. And my therapist told me, give yourself a period of time to worry. She was like, no more than like 20 minutes, 15. Set that time. That is when you can worry throughout the day. The second that time is done, no more. She said, you can train your brain. It is yours. She's like, you can train it. You just have to. So after that time's up, no more. Done. You're not doing it anymore. I was like, okay. So I take the time when I shower. She was like, if you want to take the time when you shower, don't listen to music, don't anything. Just get in the shower. You can start worrying. And the second you're done with your shower, those worries go down the drain and you are done. That has improved my life so much. I truly can tell myself when I start to worry, I'm like, hey, wait till your shower. You can't do that now. And it stops. Like I'm not capping. It stops. So I was like, sheesh. Okay. And sometimes I'll get in the shower and I'll be like, I don't actually have anything I'm worried about. And I was like, oh my word. Either my brain forgot that I'm a worrier or it's working. So I wanted to put that one out there too, because that does really help. Schedule some time into your day to worry, and that's it. You can't worry any other time. And the last thing I wanted to say, what was the last thing? Oh, in the Discord we were talking about feeling just kind of burnt out with your relationship with Christ, or feeling like you're not doing enough. And I wanted to, what I said on the Discord, I wanted to put out here. You have to remember that you don't earn your love with God. No matter how much you do or don't do, doesn't change how much he loves you. You could be at the worst of your worst, and he will still love you the same as if you were going to church every single day, donating all your money on a mission trip. He doesn't love you anymore because he already has that love for you. You are doing your actions. You should be doing your actions because of the love God has in you, not for God's love. You should be helping others. You should be reading your Bible. You should be singing praise music, whatever it is for you, because of the love in you. I can be joyful and talk about God and share the gospel because of God's love in me. But the second I'm doing it for God's love, done. Doesn't matter. I mean, like, it matters because I'm sharing the gospel, but I'm ruining my own relationship with Christ in my brain because I'm doing it for his love, when shame on me for thinking I could earn his love. Because the only thing that gives me his love, the only thing that gave me his love was Jesus dying on the cross. I don't get to earn that. I didn't earn that. So shame on me for thinking that if I don't do something, I don't get it. Shame on me for telling God how he can love me, basically. So I want to put that out there, that like, you don't, no matter what you do, he loves you the same. He hates your sin 100%. Not you. So no matter what you do, you could sin every second of the day and he'd still love you the same. He'd hate your sin. He'd want you to repent from your sin, but doesn't hate you. No. So what I was telling everyone is, that's what Satan wants you to think, and Satan's going to continue to share those lies because that's how he can get to you. That's how Satan can get to me. He gets to me through my mental. And he will try everything he can. If he can't tempt you to sin, he'll make you too busy so you don't have time for God. And if he can't make you too busy so you don't have time for God, he'll repeat over and over in your head that you aren't enough for God and you didn't do enough, so God doesn't love you as much. Don't listen to him. You genuinely got to tell him, no, Satan, no, sorry, nope. Stop lying to me. You got to write out these notes. Put them in your room. Satan is here to make you miserable because he knows he loses in the end. So he's going to try to make this life that he can miserable because he can't touch you in heaven. So don't let him. Don't let him make you miserable. It takes work. It's not easy. You got to sit there and literally tell yourself, this is Satan. This is Satan. I have to do it every single day. Like, I'm not out here saying it because like, I get to. No, I sit here sometimes and I genuinely have to say out loud, like, Satan, leave me alone. I am worthy. I don't earn God's love. Doesn't matter what I do, God still loves me. And all these things that you're saying, God this, God that, you're lying. You're not God. So like, shut up. He wants to be God. Why do you think those voices are like, with me, with my religious OCD, why do I think those voices sound like God? And it's like, but that's not what God would want. Because Satan only has ever wanted to be God. So why would he not disguise himself as God? God's not telling you that you're not enough because you didn't go to church on Sunday. No. He would like you to join a community and be a part of a community. He would like that for you. But he's not saying, I don't love you as much because you didn't go to church. No, you can't earn God's love. So take that completely out of your brain and continually daily tell yourself, nothing I do today will earn or lose God's love. No, it's not how God works. It's how humans work, yeah. Because we're dumb and we're selfish and prideful. And someone does something, we go, I don't love you as much anymore. That's not how God works. So that's some of the things that I wanted to put out there and share, because I even felt very just happy that some people in Discord were like, thank you, this actually like really helps. And I felt really just so happy that I could help how I could. But just remember that God loves you no matter what you do. And just slow down. Just take 5 minutes. Do nothing. I know you're busy. I know you don't got time. But take those 5 minutes. Eat without watching something. Reply just to your emails. Don't be doing everything at once. slow down, waste time, and just watch everything like wow, life is kind of like, the days are long. Days aren't rushing by anymore. It's a little bit of a shorter podcast, but I wanted people to listen. I wanted this message out there, and I know we don't have time for an hour. We don't have time to sit here for an hour. So maybe the people that only have 30 minutes will listen to this, and then next time I post a podcast, they'll have time for an hour. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an incredible day. I hope that whenever you're listening to this, you are either having a great day, or this helped you maybe have a little bit of a better day. You guys are great. Remember that. Remember that no matter what you do, you don't earn God's love. He loves you today, yesterday, tomorrow, the same. Always. Never more, never less. Don't forget that. And I will see you guys every other week. I never know what days I'm posting a podcast. But I will see you today on stream. And if you come over on stream, say what's up. Just Twitch, LudaWissy, or TikTok, LudaWissy. I'm always live on both. And I'm posting on TikTok every day, posting on Instagram every day, basically posting on YouTube twice a week. So if you aren't a part of that, make sure you join a part of it. You guys are great. Make sure you leave a 5-star review. Something, don't be a meanie. Thanks for being a little weenie, and you're a queenie. Something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. I love you guys. Goodbye.